Is there such a thing as healthy sexual obligation in a relationship? Are you entitled to sexual access to your partner in a healthy relationship? This can be a little bit dicey to talk about and is actually super important to understand because there's a lot of confusion about this and it creates a lot of problems in a relationship. And the fact is that there is healthy sexual entitlement. There is a certain level of obligation, sexual obligation, that exists in a healthy way in a relationship. And let me explain that a little bit before you get too upset at me. In your primary attachment relationship, in your marriage, in your partnership, you are each other's only healthy source for some really important things. Some of those things are you're each other's only healthy source for a secure base, for the high levels of access to and sensitivity from that are necessary to be able to establish and maintain a secure base. You're also each other's only healthy source for sexual activity and for sexual behavior. And so the reality is that in that primary attachment relationship, you do have a level of healthy entitlement to have sexual access to your partner. Now, that does not mean that you have to do whatever your partner wants to do. That does not mean that you have to have sex whenever he or she wants to have it. That does not mean that you have to do whatever sexual behavior they might want to do. That does not mean that you have to allow yourself to be treated poorly. What it does mean is that you should be living your relationship in such a way that both of you are interested in and feel safe engaging in consistent sexual behavior with one another. Some studies have shown that couples that report the highest level of overall satisfaction in their relationships have sex between 1 to 2 times a week. And there are several areas of intimacy or connection in a relationship. You have emotional connection, you have spiritual connection, financial connection, psychological connection, social connection, and sexual connection. It's really important to have a well-balanced relationship, to be relying on and utilizing each of those different areas of intimacy for the connection and safety in your relationship. And if you're having sex more than 1 to 2 times a week, a lot of times that's an indicator that you're relying too much on sexual intimacy for the connection between the two of you. It's really important that all the different areas of intimacy or connection be nurtured in a relationship. You want to make sure that you're nurturing the emotional connection between the two of you, that you're nurturing the spiritual connection between the two of you, the social connection between the two of you. And if you're having sex less frequently than 1 to 2 times a week, you're not relying enough on how effective and powerful sexual intimacy is in helping you feel connected to one another. At the same time, it's really important that sex not feel obligatory and that sex not be utilized as a tool or a manipulation. I've seen that lots and lots over the years. Some interesting findings. In general, women report increased sexual desire as the result of feeling close and connected to their partners and spouses. The closer a woman in general feels to her partner, the more sexual desire she typically experiences. For men, in general, men tend to feel connected and close to their partners, their spouses, as a result of sexual intimacy. So another really interesting finding here is that this sexual esteem of a man tends to be based on feeling like his wife, his partner, enjoys sex. That's what makes a man feel competent and have high sexual esteem. Interestingly, a woman's sexual esteem is based on the same thing. Women report higher sexual esteem when they feel like they enjoy sex and their ability to enjoy sex. And so the woman enjoying sexual intimacy really is the key to the sexual intimacy in the relationship going well. If she's enjoying it and he feels like she's enjoying it, then both people report feeling better about the sexual relationship between the two of them. Sexual entitlement in a healthy relationship is not about demanding access. It's about building connection so that neither one of you wants to say no. Stop asking yourself if your partner owes you sex. Instead, start asking yourself if your relationship is the kind of relationship that makes them want to have sex with you.